New developments on a crash that killed a pregnant woman. This was outside a Cincinnati homeless shelter. Police say she ended up going into labor. Both mom and baby died. Now officers are preparing to arrest the driver once he gets out of the hospital.
WCPO 9 News reporter Courtney Francisco found out this is the fourth time someone has crashed into this building.
The crash happened outside this women's shelter in Mount Auburn. Police say a speeding, impaired driver came off Reading Road, crashed into this electrical pole, hit the pregnant woman, and then ended up in the side of the shelter. Damage and tire marks are a vivid reminder. One day after an SUV hit a mother and her unborn child on the sidewalk outside the shelter where she lived.
You know, she's in the shelter, she's having problems with housing and stuff, trying to get herself together, and she's just outside to enjoy some of the weather, innocently standing.
Valerie Hall Julius says she was inside the shelter house women's shelter on Reading Road around 8:30 Wednesday night and heard a crash through the wall and glass.
I see the driver that caused the accident get out of the car, dust himself off, and then he took a few steps and then he collapsed.
Police say that was Anthony Ciofi. The Cincinnati Fire Department took him and his passenger to the hospital, as well as the pregnant woman. Police say she gave birth to a baby boy, but both died. Investigators will release her name after notifying family.
This really is a public safety issue.
Shelter House Director ARLENE NOLAN says it's the fourth time a driver has crashed into their building in 5 years. City records list 22 crashes on this block since 2018, 10 involving injury. That does not include the crash that killed the mom and later her baby.
I'm also hoping that the city would help us erect barriers so that everybody's safety is put as made a priority.
The traffic report lists alcohol and speeding as causes. Initial report does not say how fast he was going, but pedestrian advocate and former Mason police officer Derek Bowman says the limit is 30 miles an hour here.
Reading Road is one of the worst corridors in the entire city of Cincinnati.
He says the city should shrink the road, a tactic used to slow drivers.
It's too wide. It's essentially a 5-lane highway through our neighborhoods.
Police say the driver in this case faces 4 charges of aggravated vehicular homicide, 2 for mom and 2 for baby.
And it can happen so suddenly, the people ain't got a chance. They don't have a chance. That baby didn't have a chance.
Once police release the name of the woman who died, we will post that on our website, WCPO.com. Click on this story. Reporting in Mount Auburn, Courtney Francisco, WCPO 9 News.